everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Lions going up against the Packers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because...
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. Try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll look to throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll drop the throw. Surveying the field. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And to give this time to the tailback. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3 and out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3 and outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
Let's see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3 and out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level play.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it, we can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Cool under pressure. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. But a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason, as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Taking a look now, early first quarter. Coverage breaks down here, and it leads to a touchdown. Packers strike first in this one. Third down from inside the 10. Packers with the ball early in the second. The pass ends up being picked off. Lions would then turn it around for the touchdown. Lions is up now by 7. Have it at the 2. Here the pass goes into the end zone, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. We're brand new at 14. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Lions are going to have a 1st.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be 1st down Lions.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
So here come the Lions now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Another pistol look here.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. A beautiful fake. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Green Bay first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 39 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Plays there on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers defense here getting ready. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 60 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. First and goal here from the 9. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now it looks like they might be expecting a pass, an extra DB in on 3rd and goal.
That's how the game has changed. Now we think pass first, even in goal line situations.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw now on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone, but these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't, and often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They'll set up a throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Set. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Spinning past him. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They're going to look to throw. Finding time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Backing up. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because...
Now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yard. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you can probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. but no real chance for this one to go through.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Surveying the field. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Green 39.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, listen now, Barney.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.